Hey there. Let's talk about something we all do, probably way more than we realize. You know that little itch, that urge you get in the middle of a conversation to just jump in and set someone straight? Yeah, that's what we're diving into today. I mean, really think about it. Why is that impulse so strong? To just interrupt and say, actually, or, you're doing that wrong. It feels almost like a reflex, doesn't it? Well, what if there was a completely different way to handle that moment? So this single sentence is our guide for this entire explainer. And it's pretty profound, right? It lays out this fundamental choice. You can either focus on the outward act of correcting somebody, or you can focus on the inward state of connection. What does that even mean in our day-to-day lives? Let's unpack it. Okay, first things first, we have to get a real handle on this whole impulse to correct. Before we can understand the alternative, we need to know exactly what it is we're being asked to let go of. Let's just give it a name, the corrector mindset. This is basically when our brain is always scanning the world for things that are wrong, for mistakes, for flaws in other people. And it's rarely about truly helping. A lot of the time, it's really about our own need for control or a need to feel like we're right. And what happens when we live in that mindset? Well, think about it. Nobody likes being corrected, right? It immediately makes people defensive. And boom, you've got conflict. Plus, it's exhausting. All that energy you spend focused on someone else's little mistake is energy you're not spending on your own peace of mind. Sure, it might give your ego a little pat on the back, but in the long run, it just chips away at our relationships. And this is where our guiding quote just changes the whole game. It's not telling us to be passive or to ignore things. It's about making a conscious choice about where you point your attention and your energy. So look at this. You've got two totally different ways of being. The corrector's focus is always external, on what other people are doing, the goal to be right. And all their energy is just flowing outward. But then you have the connector. Their focus is internal, on their own state. Their goal isn't to be right, it's to be at peace. And their energy is cultivated inward. It's a completely different orientation to life. So, that brings us to the really powerful part of this idea. What on earth does it mean to keep a good connection with the God? Let's dive into that. Now, however you want to think about the word divine, you can see this connection as something that happens inside you. It's not something you go out and achieve. It's an internal state you cultivate, like tending to a garden. It's all about getting your own inner world in order, finding your own sense of calm, before you ever try to fix the world outside you. So, what does that actually look like moment to moment? Well, a few things come to mind. First, the next time you feel that urge to correct, just stop. Turn your attention inward and ask, wait, what's going on with me right now? Why do I feel this need? Second, ask yourself what's more important, winning this tiny point or maintaining your own inner peace. And third, it's about practicing a little humility, just admitting that maybe, just maybe, your way isn't the only right way. All right, so we've looked at these two totally opposite mindsets. What's the big idea we can walk away with and actually use in our lives? I think it boils down to this simple, powerful trade-off. You only have so much energy and attention in a day. You can spend it trying to fix everyone and everything around you, or you can spend it cultivating peace and connection within you. It's a choice you get to make in every single interaction. And that's really the question I want to leave you with. That urge is going to pop up. We know it well. But when it does, what if you made a different choice? What if, instead of connecting with their mistake, you chose to connect with your own breath, or with a feeling of calm, or just with the simple fact that you're both human? What could that one tiny shift in focus change for you? Something to think about.